The nominees for the 2024 Annie Awards have just been announced, and normally I don't really care about award shows, because we all know they're rigged and biased. But I want to give special attention to this year's Annie Awards, specifically because of the nominees, and what specifically is and isn't nominated, because I think it's really interesting, unique, and a breath of fresh air. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Wish has absolutely no nominations whatsoever. None. Nada. Zilch. Zero. Nothing. I mean, at least Elemental got quite a few nominations, but Wish got absolutely nothing. And notably, neither are nominated for Best Feature, which, considering that they're Disney movies, is very rare. This movie was supposed to be Disney's big 100th anniversary celebration, but the fact that it got absolutely no nominations whatsoever, I think it speaks to the quality of the film in most people's minds, and the state of the Disney company as a whole. And what makes this even more outrageous is the fact that they nominated 2 anime movies. I mean, the Annies are biased towards Western animation, so they never nominate anime movies for Best Feature, ever. I mean, sure, you have movies like Promare and Belle that got nominated for other categories, but never Best Feature. But this year, they went out of the way to nominate 2 anime movies just to avoid giving Disney any nominations. And it's not to say that this isn't deserved. I mean, in my highlights of animation in 2023 video, I talked at length about why The Boy and the Heron was such a great movie. It absolutely deserves a nomination. Also, Suzume. I wasn't gonna see this movie at first. I found the premise pretty strange. I mean, the guy in the movie turns into a chair, but I've heard many great things about it, and it got a lot of acclaim in general. So, I'm gonna be watching that movie very soon, along with the other stuff that was nominated that I haven't seen yet. Actually, all of the nominees are deserved. I mean, Spiderverse is obviously great, Mutant Mayhem was a masterpiece, but I want to give special attention to Nimona. This is the movie that Disney threw away after they bought Blue Sky and shut it down, but it got its vengeance. It was saved by Netflix, and got the praise and streams that it deserved. And I can't think of a bigger middle finger to Disney than that. And another thing that's a pleasant surprise is that the Amazing Digital Circus got a nomination for Outstanding Achievement for a Character Animation in an Animated Television / Broadcast Production. I mean, the Amazing Digital Circus is an indie cartoon, and it was released on YouTube, and it doesn't even air on TV or on a proper streaming service, but it got a lot of attention and praise that it rightfully deserves. And so the fact that it was nominated for a mainstream award is truly something to behold. Absolutely deserved. Don't worry, Fiona and Cake and Blue Eye Samurai, I still love you too, but I want indie animation to win. However, a few of the nominations are still flawed. That's just how award shows are. They're rigged and biased. However, I want to give special attention to the fact that both My Adventures with Superman and Unicorn Warriors Eternal were snubbed, which they absolutely did not deserve. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off also got snubbed, but that's probably just because it's an anime. And it's definitely not going to be nominated at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards either, because my anime list doesn't consider it an anime even though it is, so it's highly unlikely that Crunchyroll considers it an anime either. Oh well. We all know Oshinoko and Freerun are gonna hog the awards this year anyway. And what is also strange is that one episode of Rosie's Rules was nominated. And that is because, again, the Annie Awards is biased. They are biased towards 9 Story Media Group. And that is why shows like Let's Go Luna and Xavier Riddle get nominated for Annies, but shows like Mario Denali, which aren't made by 9 Story, don't get nominated for Annies. This isn't a knock at Rosie's Rules at all. It's not a bad show by any means. But I don't see what makes this particular episode stand out compared to all the others that could be nominated. But enough about that. It's just the fact that not 1, but 2 anime films were nominated. That an indie YouTube cartoon was nominated. and a movie telling a queer story that released despite it being screwed over initially. It's why I am excited for the Annie Awards for once. And the fact that Disney's stocks have been going down despite it being their 100th anniversary, that just proves to me that they're not the powerhouse that they once were, and that it's time for all the others to shine. Good luck to all of these. #Nimona Sleep.